15,000. That's the maximum level you can reach in this game. If you're wondering how to get to that level, then you're at the right place. This video isn't a leveling guide, but it's even better. In this video, I'm going to be ranking the best leveling methods and strategies out there, so you can know what's the fastest way to level up in this game. And you probably think that I'm going to be hiding the secret, overpowered methods and tactics. But no, I'm going to tell you guys everything for free in this video. And you don't have to, but if you'd like to repay me for putting in all this effort, then you might as well hit the subscribe button down there, because that will help me out a lot. But on a serious note, if you didn't subscribe, I'll take your phone away, because I could see who subscribed and who didn't. This method is actually the best method for beginners. Matter of fact, you can do this at any level and you can do this forever. You can use this method to go from level 0 to level 15,000. And it's only gonna take you a few days as well. But first of all, I have to remove this armor because it's very distracting. Alright, there we go. And this method is actually doing quests. And you may be thinking that it's quite insignificant, but this method is actually really good. Like for example, let me take a look at this guy. Super villain. This is just one quest and I have to kill 12 heroes. Let me just do this real quick. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me just do that. Oh god. And just this guy and this guy. And then I have to speak to him again. And you get, wow, 680,000 XP. That's pretty good if you're at a low level trying to level up. Because you see at level 15,000, you need around 1 million XP to level up. And this gives you more than half of the XP that you need, which is like 700,000 XP. And these are only heroes. They aren't even that difficult. So basically what you want to do, you want to go to the map and then you want to go to the interactive NPCs and you can see all the NPCs that you can talk with and they will give you quests. And when you first start, you want to go to spawn and we'll go to this injured man. That will be the first quest that you heroes have to do. But if you're a villain, then you have to take a few extra steps and go to this gang member right here. And like every other NPC, you just want to click on continue and do the request. And when you become better at the game, you can go here to Toga and Mirko right here. And generally just all the NPCs in the abandoned city. And that's going to be it for the first method. And if you want to, then you can go to the old map right here and it won't make a single difference. Because all the quests and NPCs are exactly the same. So for example, if I go right here, there's this guy and then there's this guy. Which I shouldn't be bothering, but I am. Okay, he deserved that. And then there is Nomo right here, which I'm gonna punch to death. Watch this. Okay, this is getting a bit too off topic anyways. That's gonna be it for the first method, which is basically just doing quests. And for the second method, we can actually stay right here. And this method is really good, however, you have to be level 1000 to do it. And it's best if you do it with multiple people as well. But if done correctly, it can give you lots of money, lots of XP, and most importantly, it is super fun. You can probably guess what it is, but if you haven't guessed what it is, then I'm just going to go and show you guys. Right here at the gate, and then you speak with Cementos right here. And you go to the PvP lobby. And you guys guessed correctly, it is doing reads. So if you're a villain, you want to do the hero read. If you're a hero, then you want to do the villain read. However, to be honest, the villain read is quite easier. And when I do reads, it's fun, but sometimes it's just traumatizing. This is the first one and he's beating me up. Oh wow, oh no, please don't kill me. Oh what? Oh whoa, sir. Okay, whoa, sir. Okay, we're not doing bad. Never mind, we are doing bad. And honestly, every wave I just lose hope again, and then somehow I make it to the end of the wave. Overall, reads are a very good way to level up. And if you do them with a large team, like a team of 12 people, then it can go very quickly. And who knows, you might even reach wave 50 and 60 and even 70. And that will be it for the second method. And then we can now move on to the third method. You see, this third method is actually very good. The thing that separates it from the other methods is that you can sit back, relax, and do absolutely nothing while you go up hundreds and thousands of levels at a time. And I know it seems too good to be true, and it is, because you have to have a certain quirk, which is shock absorption, which is an uncommon quirk. So it's gonna be very easy to get it. And I have all for one right now, which is a legendary quirk. So I have to change quirks right now. So I'm going to be showing you guys this method. And the other thing you need for this method is a weapon. It can be anything. It can be a dagger, it can be a sword, but a lot of you guys are going to be using the dagger right here. So you can go ahead and equip it, and you want to go to a boss that actually matches your level. And not to mention, if you have any good gadgets that you can use, for example this career capsules right here, then you should equip that gadget because you want something that will boost your damage. And you want to go to a boss that matches your level. For example, if you're level 2000 or 3000, then you want to go to Gang Orca right here, and you want to just click him until he dies. If you're a bit of a higher level, like level 4000, 5000, then you want to go to Nomo right here and you want to grind them like this. And that is actually a really weak boss. You can grind them when you're like level 1500 and I can one-shot him. And because I'm a higher level, I would go to somebody like Endeavor Okay, wow, the game is lagging. Let me go ahead and try that again. As I said, I would go to somebody like Endeavor, and then I would grind him. Okay, never mind. He's actually too easy. Is this a boss? No, it's just a villain. Oh, and there's Midnight right here. If you're a villain, then you should be grinding her. She's also really easy. She's as easy as Stabby. And the boss that we all love, Tomura. He's super weak. You can literally grind him using this method at like level 600. And the key thing to this method is actually using an auto-clicker. And this is actually going to be in the description down below. What I suggest you guys to do is to go up here at the top and make this to 1. And you want to set the hotkey to something that you like. I just set it to tab because it's relatively simple. And then you can just minimize this, and then once you hit the hotkey that you chose, it's going to be clicking without stopping. And of course for you, it's not going to be this easy. You're going to have to hit the boss multiple times before they die. And the reason why shock absorption is so good for this is actually if you go to the menu. As you can see right here, the passive is 3.5 times damage reduction. That means that you gain 3.5 times less damage than the average player, which is the reason why you want this quirk to grind the bosses. And this method is actually the method that I use the most, trying to level up, for example, from level 6,000 to level 10,000, and from level 0 actually to level like 2,000, and also from level 13,000 to level 15,000. And then this is Giant Guy. Let me kill him. Sorry, dude. I'm not sorry. So I'm sure you guys get what I'm trying to say. Basically, you just want to go to the boss and you want to keep spamming him and you know, destroying him with your dagger or whatever. But make sure you don't go to a boss that is too hard because they're going to kill you and it's not going to be efficient at all. Just use the map and look for different bosses. And then keep experimenting until you find a boss that is good for you. And for this method, you want around 1500 agility. And you want an equal amount of strength and durability. But you want your strength to be more by like 20 or 30% than your durability. And that's basically it for this method. Now we can finally move on to the next method. But for this method, unfortunately, I have to change my quirk once again. You want to get the best quirk that you can for this method. If you can get a legendary quirk like half hot, half cold, or even better, one for all, that would be good. But you can also get a rare quirk or even an uncommon quirk that does a lot of damage. So let's go spin again. Alright, and there we go. All for one isn't the best, but it will be good enough for this. Once you have your good quirk, you want to equip your best gadgets. And again, you want to go to the bosses that you can fight. But this time you can actually fight stronger bosses. Because you aren't going to be using shock absorption, you're going to be fighting them like as if you're PvPing them. So this boss is too easy, so I have to go to a stronger boss. So for me, because I'm level 15,000, I have to go to the strongest bosses in the game. Deku right here, this is the boss that I'm going to be fighting, and he's not easy to defeat. Oh wow, look at that right there. And then I'm going to use my V move on him. There we go, just like that. So you see, it took me about 10 seconds to defeat him. And I have to do it consistently again and again and again. And you can even melee the boss if you want, just like that. And the reason this method is so good is because not only are you going to be gaining XP by fighting these bosses, but it's also going to teach you how to fight. Which sounds weird, but you do need to learn how to PvP in this game. And of course, if you are a hero, then you can go to Awaken Tomura right here. Which honestly is easier to defeat because he doesn't have moves that are like too fancy or anything. And 1 million XP, which is a lot. And you want to keep experimenting until you find a boss that you can consistently, you know, defeat without dying too many times. It's alright to die, but you don't want to like die consistently. So this is just going to be a shorter video that's going to show you guys some of the leveling strategies in this game. And if you would like a full detailed leveling guide on this game, I'm actually going to be putting one up pretty soon as possible, I promise guys. I'll be showing you guys the best ways to level up from level 0 to 15,000, the best quirks to do it with, and even the stat points that you have to use. So if you'd like to see that, then make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you can be notified the instant I upload that video. And if you enjoyed this video, then make sure to subscribe and like the video. And leave a comment down below because you're not going to be losing anything. And I will see you ladies and gentlemen in the next one.